I think we're I think we're ready now. Please put some thumbs up if you can see us and you can hear us. Oh my goodness. Woo woo. About to make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
I get, I can tell, I can tell you like things to be done with excellence.
Yes, yes, yes. And there's no reason for it not to be done with excellence. And if you have glitches like this that are unnecessary, but it's okay. It's all right now. But I don't know if people can hear us. Let me see. We should be okay. I think
I
we're
believe,
getting some responses that people can hear us.
yeah, I believe they can.
All right. I want you to like this page and share it, ladies and gentlemen. Like it and share it. To all of your positive friends, number one. To people that are entrepreneurial, number two. And people that are looking for ways in which they can create the next greatest version of themselves. And what we're going to be doing is talking with the CEO of Envision You. Envision You. And I want you to think about your life and how you see yourself in and out of the pandemic. And what we know is that people don't live life as it is, they live life as they are. And I want you to envision you. How do you see the next chapter of your life? What do you see yourself doing? And what radical change must you make in your life? Like this page and share it and reach out to people that are entrepreneurs, people that you would like to be in a community of collaborative, achievement driven, supportive relationships that will allow you to manifest the next latest, greatest version of yourself. I got a special guest, and my guest today, we're going to be in interviewing him about what he's doing. And David, I want you to first of all, we welcome you, and I apologize to you with all of the challenges that we're facing right now. It's called Murphy's Law, that says if anything can go wrong, it will, and at the worst possible moment. I want to pronounce your last name correctly. David, what is your last name?
Emo Nitie.
Emo
Ni,
Nitie.
you got
Emo
it.
David Emo Nitie.
You got it.
Thank you very much. I got it. Man, I love your outfit, man. You look good up in here, up in here. I'm so glad to be able to talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man here, he's been in network marketing. He's been in for over 18 years. I'm teaching entrepreneurs and people from around the world who want to live their dreams rather than their fears. He has created over 60 million dollars in personal commissions. Now that's impressive up in here. And he's in the top 1% in the world in network marketing. And so that's a major achievement to be in that elite group. He partnered up with Ivan Tapia, who also has the accomplishment of 1% in the world to create Envision You. And this business, this opportunity, we're going to be talking with him about. Together, they put together the top compensation plan in the industry. So even the average person, if they fail, they can still be successful. Never heard that one before. He's going to explain that one to you. If you fail, you can still be successful. And so that to mean there is no possibility of you not becoming successful if you put in the work, because nothing works unless you work.
Hmm.
And he has a vision to positively impact 1 billion families around the world. David, how are you?
I'm fantastic, sir. How are you doing?
Man, I'm better than good, better than most, and sometimes even better than that. Let the record show.
Awesome, awesome. Well,
David,
thank you for taking the time out to interview me. And this is obviously kind of surreal. I've listened to you for the last 18 years of being an entrepreneur. So great to spend some time with you today.
well, thank you so much. The pleasure is mine. Now, you've been in the industry for a long time, but you decided, I'm going to bet on me. I'm going to create my own business. Tell us when you came to that point. That was a deciding moment. We make
Yeah,
decisions, and our decisions make us. So tell us about it, David.
yeah, it truly was. January 1st, actually, 2022, is when I believe the vision was given to me to start this company, and it was simply, David, it's time. And immediately he gave me the name of the company, Envision. The U came later on because our goal here is we want the world to envy you. We want the world to envision you healthy, wealthy, successful, beautiful. We want the world to envision you a champion, a leader. Our goal is to build people up. And I believe that if people start to see themselves the way God created them, and that's how they show up, they're going to succeed in any area of their lives, whether it's business or family or, whatever it is.
You know, we have been created to become successful. We're made in the likeness and image of God. It doesn't get any better than that. We've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. And so, but what we have to do is face the reality because of conditioning, because of the culture that is designed to have people have a limited vision of themselves,
Mm.
that you've created an organization, a business, and a culture where you're producing millionaires and you're teaching people the techniques and strategies that they need in the entrepreneurial economy in order to control their own future. Talk to us about that, the day that you decided, I'm going to do this,
Yeah.
and after you responded to that calling on your life.
That calling really started 18 years ago. I think before you can lead anyone else, you first have to lead yourself. And I had to make a decision a long time ago that I was not going to go with the status quo. I was born at a very young age, and, I did what my parents told me to do. They told me
I
to go
love
to
that.
school.
Excuse me, would you drop that on me? I was born at a very young age. Is that right? You think? Man, when you said that, I heard a lot of stuff. I said, no, he didn't say that. I was born at a very young age. This must be a Nigerian thing. I don't know.
Right. But, we have parents and they want the best for us, and the recipe for success was go to school and get good grades and graduate. And I tried that path, but it didn't work out for me. And at the age of 21, I was very blessed that someone introduced me to direct sales, network marketing, relationship marketing. And it completely transformed my life because what it did was it introduced me to personal self development. That's what happened. It introduced me to individuals like yourself and Bob Proctor and Tony Robbins and Earl Nightingale and Claude Bristol, and started listening to the right information, started surrounding myself with the right people. And it took time. It took me 5 years to have a breakthrough. But once that happened, I started to really dedicate my life to show other people how they could make the shift in their lives as well. And in today's economy, you have to realize that the world is moving towards a digital age. All right. Right now we're on Facebook Live, and people are able to hear us. It wasn't like that a while ago, but now it's available to us. So e-learning, the digital learning space, is growing tremendously. It's at 100 billion right now. It's going to go to 300 billion over the next 2 years. So we just felt like it was the right timing to position ourselves and position other individuals to take advantage of the growth that was going to happen with or without us. And
Mhm.
so we're excited about that.
We've obviously gone from brick and mortar to click and order. And
Mhm.
so tell us about your business, the opportunity that you're presenting to people, and what they have the ability to engage and embrace and be involved in, and you help to provide the training and the leadership that will help to guarantee their success if they're willing to do the work.
Yeah. Our company, Envision You, really launched with two platforms. We launched with health and wellness, and we also launched what I call a digital learning platform. Our digital learning platform literally is going to house every single course that is available in the marketplace today. So when you talk about the metaverse and NFTs, we have a course that actually shows people how to take advantage of the metaverse, how to become financially solvent within the metaverse. Also, real estate. People want to get involved in real estate, but don't really know how to. Maybe they can start an Airbnb business. So we have a course that actually shows people how to do that. Transportation, Turo, trucking. We're going to have courses that actually teach people how to win in the transportation industry as well. And then financial literacy. A lot of people are still not knowledgeable about money. They don't know, how to multiply it, how to grow it, how to preserve it, how to pass it on. They don't know how to get buying power so they can actually build up their assets in the world. And so we have a financial advisor that actually put together an entire course that takes people through financial literacy from A to Z. Because wealth is not the amount of money you have. It's really about the knowledge that you have. Marketing, we have a marketing course as well, a leadership course, a course creation. I mean, every single course that would be out there in the marketplace, it's going to be available in our digital learning platform. But then health and wellness, we decided to introduce something pretty interesting. I know we sent you some samples. I don't know if you've had a chance to try it yet.
I haven't had a chance, but I saw them. I said, I'm ready for them.
Yeah. We are excited about the health and wellness side of what we're doing. We launched in 3 categories. We launched in weight loss, energy, and sleep. And we did that because we believe that people want these 3 things every day. Everybody wants more energy, more vitality every day. I know you don't need to lose weight, but a few people out there definitely want to lose weight. So we have a product for that as well. And then sleep. Sleep is one of the things that a lot of people suffer from, sleep deprivation. So we have a product that helps with that. And we chose to do it with a spray. All right, with a spray technology. Because it's sublingual, the effectiveness of the product just goes through the roof. If you took a pill, maybe you absorb maybe 15% of the actual nutrients, or if it was a gel capsule, 25%, if it's a liquid, 55%. But because it's sublingual, going below the tongue, it's a 93% absorption rate that you actually receive. So this is the Empowered Spray. This one, I start my day every day with the Empowered Spray.
Now that's the one for energy. Am I correct?
Yeah, this one's for energy. This is called Crave. So this actually curbs your appetite for sugars and carbs. We all know the secret to weight loss is diet, all right? But if you can have something that tastes great.
Okay, you're frozen right now.
But also, you actually,
No, say it again, please, because you were frozen. You said if you have something that tastes great, that's dealing with suppressing the appetite. Am I right? For cravings.
Okay. Yeah, the cravings. Yeah, this is Crave. So it actually curbs your appetite for sugars and carbs. And then we have the dreaming. This is my favorite part of the day. About to go to bed. 8 sprays, Mr. Brown, and you're out. 7 to 10 minutes, you're going to be asleep.
Oh man, I like that. But I believe in sleep. At 77, I get at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep. That's my goal because I feel better. If I don't get enough sleep, I can hurt somebody. and they said that 46% of Americans are looking for ways in which they can get a good night's sleep. And we begin to thinking about the fact that we're living in a culture right now that you don't feel safe anywhere. In church, in the theater, when you go out shopping, if you go to the bank, if you're out trying to go to an ATM machine or getting your gas, you're looking around, circling the block, asking the question, is it safe? And so a lot of people are dealing with depression and anxiety and fear. And so these products are helping to give people an anchor mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and also giving people an entrepreneurial opportunity to control their own destiny. Talk to us about that.
That's the only way you're ever going to grow is if you take the control back. If someone else decides what you're worth, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. If someone else decides what it is that you're worth, someone else decides when you can take vacation, someone else decides where your family can live. I don't believe that's what we were created to do. I learned something a long time ago, Mr. Brown, that there were two types of people on this planet: rich and wealthy people and poor middle class. And the reality of it is, being poor doesn't mean you don't have any money. Poor is just passing over opportunities repeatedly. And the
Mhm.
reason why most people pass over opportunities is because of the way they think. See, rich and wealthy people, they think about their goals and they become their goals. Poor middle class, they think about their job and they become their job. Because whatever you
Mm.
think about the most controls every area of your life. So the house you live in, your job controls that. The car you drive, your job controls that. Where your kids go to school, your job controls that. Whatever you think about the most, that's what Solomon said, right? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. When I learned that principle about 16, 17 years ago, right, that's when everything really changed for me. That as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when you become an entrepreneur, it gives you the opportunity to set a goal, to say, hey, listen, I want to get to six figures, not just a year, but six figures a month, or six figures a week, or six figures a day. There's no limitations on where you can go. Now you can design the life that you truly want because you understand that it's up here.
Mm. So, now, those of you that are just joining us, David is the CEO of a company that he's going to do a special class. I want you to go to billionvision.com, thebillionvision.com, and it's going to be a Zoom class, and it's free. Share with people what they can expect to get from you. You're teaching a class. First of all, I want you to know that I really admire your style of speaking, number one, but more importantly, who you are behind the words. I always say when I'm working with speakers, who you are behind the words
Mm.
is far more important than the words that you speak. And there's a level of authenticity and genuineness and no hype and real energy, focused, heart centered vision of helping people to begin to live their vision rather than their fears. And you have a goal of impacting over 1 billion families. That's ambitious. But if anybody can do it, I know you could do it because Goliath lost and you are David.
Thank you, sir. You said
Yeah.
something a long time ago. You said impact drives income.
Yes.
So ever since then, that's been our focus. Our focus has been to impact the lives of other people. So whether they get involved in the business or not, that's what we're doing right now. We're impacting people and showing them that it's possible. Whatever it is that they want to accomplish in their lives, that power that created the sun and the moon and the stars, that same power is on the inside of you. And if you get access to it, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. So when I said 1 billion people, a lot of people say, well, man, that's audacious, but I understand who's on the inside of me. And so I know it's already done.
Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world.
You got it.
Come on now. We can do all things. Come on. So that's not just lip service for you. That's
No,
the way you live your life.
absolutely. Absolutely. You just said something and I'm gonna connect it for you. You said all things are possible, right? Or you said greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Greater
Well,
is he that's in you than he that's in the world.
right. And then what was the next thing you said?
I can do all things
I can
through
do
Christ
all
who
things
strengthens me.
through
Yeah.
Christ
Yes.
that
Who
strengthens
strengthens
me.
me.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Hmm.
Now, Christ became the Word. The
Yes.
Word became Christ. So the
Yeah.
strength is the Word.
Hmm.
And that's how I accomplish everything. I write down my goal 10 times every single day.
Mm.
Every
Why?
day, I write it down 10 times.
Why?
Well, because I looked up the definition of the word future. And if you guys, when you get a chance, because when you read it, it's really going to hit you. The definition of the word future, it actually means the time or the period of time following the moment of speaking or writing. That's what the
Mm.
word future actually means.
Repeat that again.
Yeah. It actually says the time or the period of time following the moment of speaking or writing. So the moment I write it down, that's the future. The moment I speak it, that's the future. Like this call that we're having right now. We
Yeah.
spoke that we were going to have this call.
Yes.
Well, we're having the call right now, so this is in the present. When we get off the call, this call will be in the past. But it was
Yes.
first created in the future because we had to say it.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, T.D.
exactly
Jakes
how
said,
everything
yeah,
has ever happened, huh?
T.D. Jakes said, nothing happens until it's spoken.
You got it.
Thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto you.
That's it.
Man, I am so excited about working with you. But I want you to stay over there. Don't you come over here. Woo! Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, I really want you to really be a part of the special Zoom, and I want you to register so you can be a part of it. We have limited space. Go to thebillionvision.com, thebillionvision.com. And David, I want to do justice to your name in pronouncing your last name. Pronounce your last name again for me.
It is David Imonitie.
E-Mo-Ni-T-A.
You got it.
Okay. Would you give me an Imonitie and hold the lettuce and the tomatoes, please? And light on the cheese. Yeah. Look here. I love it. Emotie. Imonitie. Imonitie. I'm going to get it right. Imonitie. I like that. Come on now. You know, Nigerians, y'all got some names up in here.
We do.
Yeah. What part of Nigeria are you from?
My mother is from Lagos, and my dad is from he's from a small village from Edo State. So both my parents are Nigerian.
Yeah. I've been to Benin and Lagos, and I tell you, to different provinces. MTN brought me there with Dr. Gandhi out of Silver Springs, Maryland, who has the largest Nigerian church in the United States, and it was an incredible experience. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man, he is an instructor extraordinaire, as you can hear. What time will this special Zoom take place? Thebillionvision.com. What time will it take place?
I believe we're going to, I'm not sure exactly what time it's actually going to be. Let me find out.
Do you know what day it's going to be? Say it again. Oh, when you register, they will send you out the information, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to go to thebillionvision.com. Thebillionvision.com. This is a special Zoom that David Imonitie is going to host. All right. And so when you go, this is, I believe, a great opportunity. They say the opportunity knocks on every door. I believe that opportunity stands by silently, waiting for you to recognize it. And I want you to share with people the various services and entrepreneurial things that people can learn. This is the entrepreneurial era. We've gone from brick and mortar to click and order. And so the majority of business will be done virtually. And so I want you to share about the things that you are going to be teaching people, things that they can learn, and various businesses that they can go into and have the kind of coaching they need that will ensure the possibility of them succeeding. But I like something you said, and I have never seen before in my 77 years on the planet, that the average person, even in coming and becoming a part of the business, you don't succeed, you will still win. Explain that.
All right. Well, in the digital learning platform, Mr. Brown, what we wanted to do was be able to touch where the world is going, but also give people an opportunity to win where the world is right now. So with the metaverse, a lot of people are still not knowledgeable about.
I want you to explain the metaverse, please. Talk about it.
So the best.
I don't know. I hear about it, but I don't know what the metaverse is.
This is the best explanation I can give you for the metaverse. Remember when the internet first came out, where people were kind of skeptical about it? Well, what was the internet? The internet was another world where we could communicate and where people could buy different goods and services. They could sell different goods and services. It was a whole new world. Before, if you were going to sell something, you had to be in person, right? You couldn't sell it on the internet. Well,
No.
the metaverse, it's a whole new world where communication will take place, and also goods and services will be sold and bought in the metaverse as
You
well.
say information could take place. How can you sell in this new platform, this new expanded vision of using technology? How is it different from than traditional internet communication?
You know how like you built an arena, a physical arena that people came to?
Yes.
Well, in the metaverse, you can actually build an arena where people can come and see a Les Brown do an actual speech, but they're at home, right? And they can actually pay to get into that actual event in the metaverse.
And I'm at home and they're at home.
Exactly. But they have the live experience as if they were in an arena.
Wow. What you talk about, Willis?
So one of the things that we're doing, we'll host events in the metaverse, and people that are part of our network, they can sell tickets to other individuals that want to participate, and they'll keep 50% of the proceeds. And this is where cryptocurrency comes into play, because crypto, because it's digital, that will be the main currency that's actually used in the metaverse.
This is really advanced. And then there are other opportunities, things that you're teaching people, other businesses that they can dwell into and learn about.
Yeah.
Share
Real
that.
estate, Airbnb. How do I capitalize on the real estate market without actually owning any real estate? You can do that through Airbnb. And then you couple that with a Turo business, which is a transportation business, where I can have an Airbnb listing, but I can have my car in addition to that listing. So now you have a car that you can rent directly from me. So it gives me multiple streams of income with a real estate business and also a transportation business. And then financial literacy, attraction marketing. These are all things that people need, not just to be able to make money, but also to understand how to multiply it, how to grow it, how to preserve it, how to pass it on to other, to other generations. It says a good man leaves an inheritance for their kids. And one of the most powerful ways to actually leave wealth is through insurance. But a lot of people still don't have life insurance today. They're not knowledgeable on how they can get their hands on these products that they can use while they're alive to actually create financial freedom for themselves.
Mr. Imo Nitie, this sounds exciting and thrilling. And, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, I'm not a dog, but I can bark. Roof, roof. And this is a good thing. Stevie Wonder could see how exciting this is and what the possibilities are. And we want to help you take this to the masses, because your goal and vision is to empower and to create millions of millionaires and to impact 1 billion families. That's exciting. That's audacious. And if anybody on the planet can do it, I know that you can do this. I want, ladies and gentlemen, this class, this young man, he's a great instructor, a great teacher. And I'm betting on him. I'll put my name and reputation on him. I want you to go to thebillionvision.com. It's limited access, thebillionvision.com. You have to take advantage of the opportunity and the lifetime of the opportunity. So I want you to go there right now, and you're going to receive information. David is going to do this special class and go in depth on how you can participate. Once again, that's thebillionvision.com. It's a special Zoom that David T. Imo TA. Yes. What you want me to say? Okay, very good. Now, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, I would like to say thank you for doing this. Obviously, you don't have to do it, but you saw something and felt something that caused you to say, yeah, this is something I want to share with the people that know and love you and trust you. You've been a national, international treasure, a world treasure to all of us. Your voice was the voice that kept people going, kept them believing in themselves. So I definitely want to say thank you and congratulations on everything you've accomplished and going to continue to accomplish as well.
Thank you so much. Emo Neat TA. I want you to know you're a bad brother up in here, up in here. And I'm going to be in the class myself. I want to let everybody know I'm not in the business. I get no benefit from this, but I just felt in my heart, and I believe follow your heart, for your heart is where your treasures also. I just felt a connection with you, and I share the vision. I saw the excitement that Sandra Grace shared when she talked to me about it, and she just gave me a glimpse of what you're doing, the kind of work that you're doing, and the ambitious goal of impacting 1 billion families. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Your goal is to impact the world. And so I'm excited about helping you. You are my future. You have a longer shelf life than I do. And so I believe what Jake said, there's no success without successors. I'm going to do everything that I possibly can with the time that I have left on the planet to help you to achieve your goal of impacting 1 billion families. God bless the day you were born. You have something special, David. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you, sir.
Now. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I really, I've had a lot of guests and various people that I've had the opportunity to speak with. He's different. He's what Henry David Thoreau said, do not go where the path may lead, go where there's no path and leave a trail. This young man, he's the real deal. Do you feel what I feel when you hear him speak? And as he shared that vision, put some fire in the comment section. Let me see if you feel what I feel and you hear what I hear and saw what I saw. I think he's the real deal. Yes, indeed. He's the real deal. That's my story. But I want to see if you can feel energy. To me is very important. Very important. And there's an authenticity, there's a genuineness, there's a realness about him. And I think this is a great opportunity, an opportunity that you have to take advantage of it in the lifetime of the opportunity. But most importantly, opportunities are not as important as who's behind it, who's doing this. Because whenever someone is talking about a business opportunity in this day and age where we have leaders just lying out of the side of their neck, leaders are saying, don't believe your lying eyes, that they have no relationship with the truth. And so we question everything. We don't know for the most part what's real. But when you listen to your heart, come on, somebody, well, you know, when you see the real deal, there's something about it. There's something that you feel that you said, this is it. This is it. And so when I talked to Sandra and I said, introduce me to this young man. I've been around the block. This ain't my first rodeo. I've seen a thing or two. And I tell you, trust me on this. Allow me to share this with you. Be a part of this special class. I'm going to be first with learning everything that I possibly can and have my children and my grandchildren there learning and people who share my vision of what's possible today. Let's not just